So, students, today's topic is differences between literary language and dialect. So, there is a plan for our presentation. Firstly, we will be talking about language variation. Next, factors that contribute to variation. Dialect, facts about dialects, and language versus dialect. So, language variation. No two speakers of one language speak exactly one in the same way, and no individual speaker speaks the same way all the time. So this means that two people of two people who speak one and the same language do not speak in the same way, and one and the same person do not speak in the same way. So this means that language changes from people from one people to another people. Also, it can be changed in one person in while he or she is using in different situations. Yes. So language variety or variation refers to the various forms of language triggered by social factors. The main factor that language can be changed or the usage of the language or the way it is used can be changed is the social factor. Language may change from region to region, from one social class to another, from one individual to another individual, from situation to situation. And as a result, language variety happens. So factors that contribute to language variation. This is social situation, occupation, age, geography, education, gender, social status, ethnicity. Social situation, this is about maybe if the person is from a complete or financially stable family, or vice versa, who has many troubles, maybe while realizing his or her aims or wishes, maybe yes, or occupation. The workplace also contributes to the language variation. For example, teachers or maybe presidents use more formal languages, while drivers maybe or um, other people who has different jobs, they don't need to use formal language or literary words because their occupation shows it. Age, elder people use different language, different words, and young people use maybe more modern, more international words because their life is connected or closely connected to the technology, to internet. Yes. Geography also contributes, place where we live, education, gender, or social status, yes, and ethnicity. So dialect is a language variety spoken by a speech community that is characterized by systematic features, phonological, lexical, grammatical, that distinguish it from other varieties of the same language. So dialect, this is one and the same language, is spoken differently in different regions of this country. So facts about dialects. All languages consist of dialects, of course, this is a fact. Therefore, everyone speaks at least one dialect. Dialect differences are usually minor, and dialects of a language are usually mutually intelligible. Dialects are geographically, socially, politically determined. Dialect variation is a matter of difference, not deficit. Non-standard dialects are self-contained systems with their regular phonological and syntactic rules. So most speakers use a variety of different dialects in writings, colloquial speech with family and friends, and formal speeches with strangers, authority figures. So what's the difference between language and the dialect? Variety, this is a set of linguistic items with similar distribution. And variety is some linguistic shared items which can uniquely be associated with some social items. So there are two types of dialects. They can be regional and social. But mostly we used to hear that there is only regional dialect. For example, in Kharezm, people speak Khwarezmian Uzbek. In Tashkent, they speak absolutely another type of Uzbek, but it can also be social dialect. For example, in Kharezm, people can speak Khwarezmian Uzbek, but at the same time, all the people who are living in one and the same region, in one and the same district, they speak differently. Their dialect even is different, not language. Uh, so factors such as occupation, place of residence, education, income, racial or ethnic origin, cultural background, caste, religion, related to the way people speak. Social dialect originate from social groups and depend on a variety of factors, social class, religion, or ethnicity. So social dialect examples. Caste in India often determines which variety of language a speaker use. So different castes speak different language or different dialects in India. Christian, Muslim, and Jewish in Baghdad speak different variety of Arabic language. Ethnic group in America, Labov's work in New York. Speakers of Jewish and Italian ethnicity differentiated from the standard variety of Black English. So regional dialect, very distinctive local varieties, regional dialect. It is reflected in the differences in pronunciation, in the choice and forms of words, and in syntax. So, and also there is a dialect continuum. This means that dialect can be conveyed from one generation to another generation. So mothers speak in this dialect, children speak in this dialect, if they grow up by hearing this. So dialect geography term used to describe attempts made to map the distribution of various linguistic features. So also sometimes it happens that one dialects have more prestige comparing to another dialect. So there are historical and other factors. So that was the end of our presentation.